Hello everyone, welcome back. It's your boy RM. And let me just think of something. So remember that time I made the video Bro Chill, If not, I'll probably leave it in a time card at the end of this video or something along the lines if I'm smart enough. But remember when I said the world needs to calm down? Well, apparently they didn't listen because, or at least Kanye did. He didn't take my advice and, look where we are at today. And, that got me thinking. It got me thinking, you're probably thinking, well, you only have a singular brain cell. Well, you're wrong. From that last video I made, I have two brain cells. That one brain cell I had went into mitosis. It just went into overdrive, went through the PMAP, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, all in one go. And now I got two of these bad boys. I've doubled my production. So I'm twice as smart now. So, well, I'm feeling big brains today, So I feel very philosophical. And you know what I realized? I realized, in reality, the true monsters are humans. Just hold up with me. So I was watching the film Aliens, right? So I was watching that, and I watched Aliens, and then Aliens 3. I watched it because I had COVID and stuff like that. And it got me thinking, what the true monster is it's always, people would always think it's the scary monster in the movies, but in reality, the worst monsters are humans. It's ourselves. Because you ever see that quote or whatever, online, it's like, you are your worst own enemy. That is true, because only you know how to stop yourself. Well, technically in hindsight, but what I'm thinking is, we are the actual monsters because, one, not only are we real, I could prove that with relative certainty. However, also the other thing is, as well, is with such thing, we are just so good at conjuring up systems of how to torture ourselves in that regard, which kind of what got me thinking was about, I watched a lot of horror movies recently. Like I watched movie 7. What was it? I watched The Omen. I watched the Alien movies. And I even watched The Fever Dream. It was like Choose Who You Let In or something like that. Just movies like that. And I realized the worst monsters are the people, because usually they're the ones smart enough to make something extremely brutal that's so torturous. It's insurmountable, or something like that. Like especially 7, with all the torture devices they had. So realizing that, I might understand now why the world doesn't know how to chill out. As you can see, apparently the world, in hindsight, just doesn't understand, because we having monsters run the forefront of everything. It might sound stupid, you might say. However, just stick with me. Think of it like this. Think of it like everyone, maybe let's think of it like this. If everyone has a possibility to be a monster, right? It's just that some are better at controlling ourselves than others. And I say that because, someone who has good control might be, they don't do impulsive or stupid stuff, or in this case, they don't try to go out of their way and torture people, which, of course, some people are more naturally good than others, which, of course, I should say, in reality, good is probably subjective depending on the society you created, but we're going with our good and bad system we have in place right now. It seems like it works good. and I think it seems to work for what we got right now. But then you get someone else who breaks the mold, who, if you get a serial killer, right, then, like, someone like, I don't know, like Ted Bundy or something like that, you know, then you realize he would technically be a monster because, one, he's breaking the mold, and two, he's not only torturing people, but he's doing actions what we would classify what a monster would usually do in typical media in that regard. So when thinking about it, we are monsters. Yes, that's my mind. So, and I don't think that's a hard concept to swallow. I'm just thinking of something off the top of my head, you know, because I've been so busy recently. My mind just kind of going everywhere, but of course I've also, like, you know, you do your work and stuff like that. You sit down, you do stuff, you get another thing done, whatever, you take a break here, there, you see what's going on, you realize, oh no, Disney's dying, and, or what am I saying, no, they're dying in the box office sales. You got Kanye, who's basically Kanye is a Nazi. You got, what am I thinking of? Alex Jones is the voice of reasoning. That should never be a thing. And then you got Elon leaking what Twitter actually did, and then it's like crazy. All these actions and combinations, you realize it feels like real life is actually just a horror film. In reality, when you think of it, if every day my life feels like it would be a movie, and AI would generate and then just make into a movie if possible. You know how, like, there's the AI generated images or, like, videos? Like, that's how life feels like right now. I don't know if you would agree with me, or if you wouldn't. Maybe your life is just better, even though I see you share the same world, to my knowledge, as me and my boy Charlemagne. He's not here right now because I don't want to give him COVID. But, like, you know, like, you're in the same world as me, and I'm assuming you're on planet Earth. I don't know what dimension this is. I'm not Rick and Morty. So I have no clue what dimension this is, but I'm pretty sure we're on the same dimension, as far as I know. But we all share the same monsters as a whole. Which makes me think, your parents lie to you. You realize they lie to you. There actually can be a monster underneath your bed. The odds are low, but never zero. Never zero. Dang, there's probably a monster underneath my bed right now. Do I have a...
That's a kick.
Where's my gun? Oh wait, I don't have a gun. Budget cuts. Alright, well, apparently I can't exterminate the monsters, at least in a legal fashion. You know, apparently I might actually have to evict them, and, you know, that might take a few days, at least, here in the United States. So, especially after the laws and stuff like that involving, evicting people with stimulus checks and stuff like that. Of course, I'm pretty sure those laws are done with, but you never know. The business seems like it's always fluctuating and changing. So I'm going to go try and evict the monster underneath my bed, and hopefully you guys have a good day or night or whenever you're watching this. And I will see you next time.